Hello, so I'm just your friendly new Tarkov player. I'm not exactly new, I played 500 hours, but the game has been out, I don't know, I bought it in 2018 and I played it in 2018, 19 and 2020. Now the problem is, I've been taking a huge break since then and a lot of things have changed. The main two problems that I had with the game are actually considering, will surprise you. It was the performance of the game, which was always subpar to me. Yeah, sometimes even if you got the FPS, sometimes the game would freeze. Even if you had a steady frame rate, sometimes you will have a little bit of a hiccup with the game. I don't know, it was weird. And depending on the map, your performance was super wild. So yeah, you can play on certain maps. For example, I could play on custom super well, I could play on interchange, I could play on woods, but reserve, nope. I doubt I could play on streets anyway. The idea is that I treat the game kind of like an RPG game. So what do I mean by that? I will focus a lot on raising up my skills, because the skills are the most important thing of the game, in my opinion. I've done 2 raids already, and once I died on ground zero to the mines, which are not even shown on the maps I'm using for the game. For example, the mines are located between Mira Outpost and Capital Insight, on that street, on that exact street. And I actually approached the building from near the building, so I didn't even see the sign for mines that is only put in the middle of the road. Which is stupid in my opinion. My second death was because, guess what? I played and survived for 40 minutes. Well, I don't know, 30 something minutes. I got to the MG and the grenade launcher, and I turned in the quest. I just did it, and then I died because the game disconnected me, or actually it crashed. The game crashed. So that's how I died today. We'll have to go back over there. I'll just also leave everything on so you can see the loading times, the matchmaking times for the first part of the game. I also have a key for the Tarkov bank. And I think we are mostly ready. Let me check something before we go. I don't think I'll need the extra ammo, but just in case. The recoil feels much better now. Even the weaker guns can be used to win. Also, I also want to mention a very, very important thing. As you can see, I have the Christmas package. The game is definitely pay to win. No matter what other people say, the game is heavily pay to win, because I've been playing the game in the first 3 years, or I don't know, maybe even a little more than that, to the point where in the first years I could buy my gamma case from friends. So that means I've experienced the game on the same account with it and without it, and guess what? It's a big difference. And it's not just that you have more space to put your items or more safe spaces to put your item. You can put a surf kit in there, which definitely changes the way the game is played, because if you can fit a surf kit in here, it's a massive change. Also, you get more inventory space in your stash by default, which is a massive change, because if you have more inventory space, you can keep all of the items they require for quest. Otherwise, you have to start selling them. Another very, very, very big important thing is that your traders will be easier to unlock, because, for example, I was doing the quest with someone that had the Age of Darkness edition, and guess what? We did the same quest and he was up 1 or 2 more levels, well, 1 more level on each traders, but the idea is that the developers know this. So for example, for Jaeger, this is the most easy one to see. You have to do super hard quests for Jaeger, while the Age of Darkness edition users don't have to do those quests, because they already have what they need to buy from Jaeger, and they will do those quests if they want, or if they like them, or they just have more time to do them, and also more tools at their disposal. So yeah, people tend to forget that this is an RPG survival MMO. Extraction and PvP are a big part of it, but they're not the bigger parts anyway, in my opinion. So if you're up against people who have, let's say, all of the skills to 50% max, you'll be in a lot of trouble, because if someone can run to the objective before I can get there, they can camp. If someone can take more shots without dying, that's a problem. If someone can loot faster than me and then run away, I cannot catch them, so on. Also, if they have better armor skill, I guess that will also affect the game in some way. Anyway, that's all you need to know, and I'll be playing on and off the game, and I'll just be recording some episodes here and there, because I have a feeling I'll get upset at the game very, very much. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. Need a splint, painkillers, Also need an S mark. Guess we can use it like that and put the car and kit over here. Going to be 5, that's going to be 6. Not that we not that we'll be able to survive for that long, because I suppose if you get shot you'll die. So I lost the better armors to stupid things. Oh, I also need to heal. Oh, by the way, a very good idea is to heal outside of the raid, because you get a lot more experience out of it. That might seem counterproductive, but what do you lose? Money. Money is easy to get. Yes, money is easy to get. So I guess this is tip number 1. Okay. Don't heal with the button, just heal inside the game, because you get more experience. Also, go to fence and try to uncover as many items as you can, because that will also give you some experience. I guess most of the items are uncovered by default now, so you don't have to discover 100 different items at the beginning of the game, but it helps. So let me see my character. My character is level what? Level 3? Really? So I've been playing 1 hour, I've been getting very angry, and I'm level 3 even though I died. Also completed the quest, so let's begin again. I will do some scav as well. Ensure everything. Usually I will edit some parts out, but for this first episode I'll just leave everything as it is for now. So yeah, I don't know, I cannot recommend the game to anyone, especially because it has increased its price, but at the same time they're still not doing the things they should be doing, in my opinion. Which is quality of life, optimization, making sure everyone is on the equal playing ground, meaning keep the cheater problem in check, because that was a huge revelation for everyone. Basically, 1/3 of the player base was cheating at the end of the wipe. Because Tarkov has a sub-market, so there are people who are basically playing the game to get items, to get money, to get guns, to get whatever they need, and then they're selling those things for real money. At the beginning of the wipe, if you buy, let's say, an ammo box, a gun box, and whatever else you think, yeah, for real money, that will be interesting to see, because basically that's what people do. So you have Age of Darkness Edition players who advance a lot faster, you have players who are very experienced in the game and advance much faster. You also have the streamer community, which plays the game 10 hours every day, and they cannot lose, because people will help them, they'll get items, they just cannot lose. Then there are also people who just buy the items for real money, and then there is you, the new player, the newbie. So let me see how long I can last with the game. So far I'm a bit upset that the game crashed, or my computer actually froze or crashed. I don't know what happened, it was an error. I was not really doing anything in particular, but I think, I don't know, maybe just my computer needed a restart before I was going to play Escape from Tarkov, because this is a very special game. I've also updated my computer, so I was able to play the game without any problems back then, 5 years ago. And now I think it's just crazy how much. Okay, so this is one of the bigger problems I have with gaming today. Games release at a certain minimum requirements, but since they update the game, they introduce new elements, they introduce maybe a new engine or just many updates, they forget to optimize everything. So basically, the game you used to play at without any problems just becomes a game you can play with certain problems, and then in the end it just becomes a game that is frustratingly annoying to play. Also, they fixed the matchmaking times, and also I can play without any problems on my servers, which are Eastern Europe or South Europe. Which South Europe is, but it's ping 2 for me, so I can play the game with 2 ping, which means I can kill the scavs before they kill me without any problems, and I really saw that. So when I was playing basically 10 minutes ago, I was killing the scavs before they can kill me, just because my ping was so good, they didn't have enough time to do anything suspicious. That was a nice improvement from how the game was before, where you couldn't do anything just because the scavs were killing you out of sight, out of range, out of everything. Also, the scavs are weird in this patch because they run a lot and they also shout a lot. I guess that's not such a big problem, but the weird thing for me is that they run a lot, meaning they run to a certain area and then they scream and they do the usual stuff, but I don't think they should be running that much, because usually they run towards the player or from the player when the player is aiming at them. Okay, so as you can see, matchmaking is pretty fast, loading the game is pretty fast. Let's see how the map is for us. We just need to go to Emercom exit or Rubel. I guess we're supposed to be here. Yeah, we're supposed to be here. Yeah. Good luck with that. Thank you, developers. See, this is what I will never recommend Escape from Tarkov to anyone again unless they really want to play with the team. How do you like that? I just spawned exactly next to two players, a duo. I might have killed one, but the other would have killed me anyway. Oh boy. Oh boy, so Tarkov is like a cycle. It goes from bad to good and then it goes from good to bad. How is that even possible? We are talking in 2024 about players spawning next to squads. How is that even fair? It's just mind-boggling that the state of the game in 2024 is worse than the state of the game in 2018, let's say. It's basic knowledge. Don't spawn your player with a duo next to them. I'm just speechless. So I've died to mines that were not even flagged as mines because the sign for the mines was way off to the right. So the mines begin to the left, but the sign for the mine was to the center. Then I died, I lost my character just because my PC crashed because of the game doing funny stuff probably. And then I died because I spawned exactly next to a duo. I couldn't run away, and besides, that's the quest location. I am just speechless. This game leaves me speechless sometimes, so... And like I said, in the beginning of the game I mostly just buy junk. Because junk it is. Junk is exactly what you need. There's no way I can play with good items unless I play with a squad. Oh man, that's so annoying. Well, to be honest, I don't think we need much more ammo than this. We'll just take some extra ammo and of course some meds. I'll buy the Age of Darkness edition as well. I'll not give up on the game because I like the game and how should I put it? I like the concept of the final product, which is very far away from what we have right now. This will also use the bear hat. Might as well get... Yeah, it's kind of pointless because I know how the game is. You don't really need healing items, you don't need a lot of stuff. You just need to get lucky. Heavily wounded. Yeah, I said I'd be doing that. So, you have car. No, you don't even have that? Really? How is the plus supposed to heal now? She cannot buy meds? Okay, this is a really interesting question. I cannot buy meds. We'll just have to buy these ones, which are 10 of those. Look at how expensive they are. But again, it's by choice, because I died in free raids and I'm level 3. I don't have a problem with that, because that's not so bad. I have also one of the cheeses over there. Let's escape from Tarkov yet again. Come on, really? I cannot believe they did that. So yeah, the first thing, okay. I guess I'll talk a little bit about the game more. I'll edit the stuff the next episode. The first player experience for me is very very bad because it's not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting some problems, some issues, some annoyance, but I played the map of camera, and when I played it in the other time, it was not so bad. I mean, yeah, it is a little bit of a maze, and basically you only have one main street where everyone is, and whoever comes that street will win the game. Will get a lot of loot. But other than that, I didn't have any problems finding the 5 scavs. I did a 5 scav kill in a single mission. Didn't have any problems with other things like finding my way around the city. I got lost for about 10 minutes in a hotel, but I'm looking at the map, so that's something that will get better over time. But how can they have not fixed the spawn so you don't spawn next to each other? I just don't understand this one. Especially, I okay, that was like a curse. I specifically said I don't like when they put a single player against a duo or a trio or a bigger squad. Because if they spawn near you like that, yeah, I could have run away, but run away where? I was in the middle of the map. I would either had to extract or I don't know. If it puts me in that situation again, I'll just have to extract. Because there's no way I'm going to survive something like that. And this is, again, we're going back to the same issue. If I had the gamma, I could have fitted more of my items in there. So I could have fitted my healing items over there, my ammunition over there, some of the other stuff over there. So I would have lost a lot less than this. Because you buy a gun, a rig, and a backpack. That's not so expensive. But if you have to buy the meds every time, you will lose a lot of money very fast. As you saw, buying a few meds can be very expensive. Because you don't have access to the better ones in the beginning of the game. So you'll see a big difference once or after I buy the Age of Darkness edition. Also need to work a little bit on my aim. I panicked a little bit because I was looking at the guy in the background, and the other guy that was closer to me just came in front of me, and I was like, what? They still haven't fixed this? So what are the options right now? This is why every game needs to be on Steam. If this was the game on Steam, I'll just give it a negative review. They spawn squads next to solo players, and that's a major issue because you're supposed to play the game as a solo squad or as a solo character, I guess. Most of the people play the game solo, but they also play the game in squads or teams or whatever. I guess I'll just have to buy a lot of pistols, so I do the first batch of the quests, and then I can do something else. Yeah, let's wait a little bit for the people to flow on the map. They still haven't fixed some of the issues with movement. Is that the machine gun? I think that's the machine gun. And this is a player who already knows the map. I cannot believe how incredibly hard the game would be for someone who doesn't know the game or the map. At least a little bit. I'll assume no one is here with me. It's a bad assumption. So I'm just trying to increase the level of my looting speed and some of the other stuff. There's another squad over there, I'm dead. I'm completely dead. Those guys will push me, and the scavs are in here with me, and the machine gun is over there. The recoil is amazing. It feels much better than it was because now I have a chance to kill people with gear. At the same time, there's something really off about the guns and the bullets, especially when I'm shooting scavs. Those guys are also doing the quest, so I guess you'll have to wait a very long time until you can do the quest. Yeah, I'm basically stuck over here, so might as well loot a little bit, gain a little bit of experience. Relax. I also have to get better with my aiming. I have to aim for the head. Stupid. I have to see how I can deactivate the stupid radio on interface. We have armor? No. I have to assume those guys are already out of here. Probably they're camping for me and I'll die, I don't care. Yeah, I'll just have to use pistols a lot more in the beginning of the game, otherwise I cannot play the game. Some people like to have endgame gear in the beginning of the game, some people like to play only squads in the beginning. I just like to have my skills leveled up. So let's level them up a little bit. They still haven't fixed this issue where you can reload while searching. The power bank is important. The issue is that this character is supposed to have a key, and this is a single-use item that if it's taken you have to do the raid once again to get the key. Probably that's why we have a hatchling here. I drop his dog tag. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think he just got away. Well, my only hope now is to go to the Emercom extract, which is so far away. Yeah, I think this game will be a nightmare to play for newer players because it's getting worse and worse instead of getting better. Especially because they force the new players to play on this map. The beginner quest. We need a battle body. We have battle body, which we'll not get. I probably could have killed that guy as well, but I was a bit afraid, so I thought to... I don't know what happened. As you can see, people are just rushing to the quest locations. They don't bother with guns, so the hatching problem is still here. Mostly because the developers don't know how to fix it. Look at this nonsense. I cannot believe this is Tarkov in 2024. I guess extract it is. I also think I have to give some medicine, but I don't know where some medicine is. Wait, is this not the Emercom extract? Like, you have to go further than this? Might be available for only for one person, really? I don't know what it says there, but apparently you can... What? Oh, basement stairs. So you're not always going to get that extract. Nice. What does this monster even use? I think they have already taken this extract as well. That's where I died the first time. There are mines over there, so you cannot cross over there to the other side of the map. And over here we can only escape if there is the flare. And this, we have a flare. I use the... flare, I don't understand. I was in the signal flare, I used the flare and I still died. I have to wait until it drops down. Man, they are just making the game stupid, in my opinion. When I was playing offline, I extracted the same way by shooting the flare and waiting a little bit before I went in there, and now they just killed me. I have no idea what's wrong with this stupid game. Why do they have to make everything so frustrating and obscure? Just tell me when I can extract if it's not enough that I wait 3 seconds, even though I did it exactly the same way offline and it worked. I am just speechless about the state of the game and how badly they implement new mechanics like this, where it's just strange. How are you even supposed to know when to do it if you're... Okay, so what? Now I died, I lost a lot of time and a lot of money and items because I had to learn, I have to wait 2 more seconds because it works offline like that, but it doesn't work online like that, or it works in a very specific way. I was in the signal line, I shot the flare, I waited a few seconds and then I went over there. What, they shoot at you if you go there too fast, so it doesn't matter? Man, this game is just pure frustration at this point, and I'm not doing any quests because I keep dying, so yeah, it's pistol runs from now on for me until I get to level 10 at least. Devs are easy to kill, and there are a lot of cheap cheesy deaths. I don't know. I don't struggle with the game, but I cannot recommend you waste your time on this pile of junk because it's not working as intended. Its mechanics are far worse than it was. They just force you to learn a new map or you die the weirdest way, so you can die by grenade, by machine gun, by mine, by sniper fire, and of course the usual, you don't make it out alive in time, but you can also die to the duos spawning exactly on top of you. I am struggling to see what they improved in the game, to be honest. I have to make a preset for this. Well, who needs body armor when you have luck on your side, right? If I have luck on my side, I can do all of this without any problems. What ammo do you use? I think it's the same. Yep, it's the same. Probably have left that over here. Oh, matter. I guess it's fun times for me. Oh, are we level 4? At least nowhere. The poor man. Anyway, see you next time. Have fun with the game if you're playing it. Otherwise, I cannot recommend it. Because of the beginning of the game, it's so rough for players that don't have EOD edition. If I had EOD, this would have been much easier. Because as you can see, many of your deaths you cannot prevent. Even if you play it perfectly, you cannot prevent them. Bye bye.